Right, hello and welcome back. My name is Sincerely George from All Things XRP, and today we're going to talk through one of the articles that we have on All Things XRP, which is the answer to the question, is XRP the same as Ripple? Long and short, XRP is not the same as Ripple. So if you came just for that answer, there you go. XRP is not the same as Ripple. Click on if you want. So this question is a regular question that I get to people that are new to the XRP community. And, really, what is the difference between XRP and Ripple? So before the digital asset gained popularity, people in the crypto space referred to XRP and Ripple Labs as Ripple. And this led to a great deal of confusion. These days, Ripple is now called Ripple and no longer is called Ripple Labs. We'll talk about that in a minute. So let's set the record straight. In 2018, the XRP community, with support from Ripple, started working hard to educate people about the difference between XRP and Ripple. Making sure people understand the difference is really important and will take a great deal of work. To further our efforts of helping people understand the difference between XRP and Ripple, advocates in the XRP community renamed all XRP network components. In cases where Ripple was used, the community now refers to these components as XRP. This has been done to help the average Joe understand the difference between XRP and Ripple. And I will tell you that this was a stumbling point for me initially, because I was finding things and categorizing them as being part of the Ripple network when actually they are part and parcel of XRP. So all things XRP, I had to take down a lot of pages and repost them after reviewing all the content to make sure that I was referring to things properly. This hasn't been fixed on a lot of other sites out on the internet. So if you're trying to figure out if something belongs to XRP or it belongs to Ripple, come here, we've got the answer here. So the most challenging part of the renaming exercise is that there are over 5 years of worth of news, right? So there's lots of stuff for people to change. And the articles that used to have the old name and articles that are in use have the old name working against them. Even the original white papers refer to the XRP network components using Ripple as the prefix. The name change impacts the following XRP network components. It impacts the XRP, the cryptocurrency, XRP consensus protocol, the rules that govern how transactions are written to the Ripple XRP that are written. Caught myself there. The XRP consensus protocol. This is the set of rules that govern how transactions are written to the XRP ledger. And finally, the XRP network, which is comprised of XRP, the XRP Ledger, and the XRP Consensus Protocol. So XRP is the cryptocurrency. XRP is the native currency within the XRP network. XRP exists natively within the XRP network and is a counterparty free currency, meaning that you can send it from one place to another and you don't need somebody to stand between you for that transaction. It's all handled by the XRP network. The relationship is the same as the relationship Bitcoin has with the Bitcoin blockchain. Because XRP is an asset as opposed to a redeemable balance, it does not require the users trust any specific financial institution to trade or exchange XRP. Ripple, on the other hand, formerly known as Ripple Labs, is a company. Ripple creates enterprise-grade software for banks and financial institutions. That's really important to remember. One of the solutions developed by Ripple is called xRapid, and it has gained a lot of media attention because it uses the cryptocurrency XRP to solve real problems for banks. Ripple has developed a suite of products and services for partner banks and payment processors. By using the Ripple solutions, global organizations can harness the power of XRP to facilitate global money transfers that are faster and more secure. So, right, we've got XRP, the network, all the different components that are out there running in a decentralized manner. And then you've got Ripple, a company that's building software for profit that has created systems that plug into the XRP system, and they are selling that to banks and payment processors around the globe. This is really important because it's the software that's developed by Ripple that banks and payment providers are going to be using. The XRP Ledger and XRP can be used by other companies which are much smaller for developing other software. And so, Coil is a company that is doing this. The XRP tip bot is another system that's built using XRP and the XRP Ledger. It does not require the software that is being built by Ripple. Another company that's building software using the XRP network is R3, and R3 is not dependent on Ripple. Their systems are very much alike. They were trying to buy XRP from Ripple because Ripple has a large amount of XRP, but in the end, they're two companies that are trying to service their customers by delivering a software solution. And the software solutions that they're building use XRP and the XRP Ledger to facilitate those transfers that are being made by the bank. Okay, so back to the difference between XRP and Ripple. So Ripple, or Ripple Inc., was founded in 2012, but previously went by two different names. The company was originally called OpenCoin, but was renamed in 2015 to Ripple Labs. The company was founded in 2012, we've already covered that, and is based in San Francisco, California. Ripple Labs was formally renamed to Ripple in 2018. The headquarters for Ripple is located in the heart of the financial district of San Francisco, California. Ripple is named as the creator of the XRP payment protocol and exchange network. The CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, can regularly talk on how Ripple is trying to build the Internet of Value. To achieve the company's goals, Ripple has invested millions of dollars to provide startup money to companies building solutions using the XRP network. XRP is not the same as Ripple. That's what this video is all about. When discussing Ripple and XRP, it's important to remember that XRP is the native currency of the XRP network. The XRP network is comprised of XRP, the cryptocurrency, the XRP Ledger, that's the record of everything, of every transaction that's happening on the XRP Ledger. Many of them are done in XRP, and the XRP consensus protocol. The XRP consensus protocol are the rules that govern how things are written to the ledger, and what are the transaction fees, and how many validators have to approve a transaction before a transaction will go through. All of that is defined by the XRP consensus protocol. So the company Ripple, right? Company Ripple makes money selling software to banks. The most popular software solution that they provide is RippleNet, and it enables organizations to facilitate the exchange of value using the XRP network. I always don't like this up. Let's get rid of that. So within Ripple, right? Ripple, the company, has software solutions. They have the RippleNet system. XRP exists natively as a counterparty risk currency within their system as well. The counterparty-free transaction is a transaction that only requires the involvement of the sender and receiver. There is no dependency on any third party. Ripple developed a simple infographic to answer the most frequently asked questions regarding Ripple and XRP. Ripple is the technology company, and XRP is the independent digital asset, and are distinctly different, and they are outlined below. So Ripple, what is Ripple? Ripple is a technology company that provides the most efficient solution for sending money globally. What is XRP? XRP is an independent digital asset. The XRP Ledger is an open source blockchain technology behind it. How does one relate to the other? Ripple is a software company that uses XRP and the XRP Ledger in its products. It does not control the digital asset or the technology. Ripple does own 60 billion XRP, approximately 55 billion is locked up in escrow, meaning that, until certain rules are met, that money, that XRP can't be released. So how does XRP relate to Ripple? The XRP Ledger cannot be owned by any single entity. It exists independent of any one person or business, including Ripple, who controls whether it succeeds or fails. Well, on the Ripple side, the board, the founders, and the employees of Ripple determine whether or not it's going to succeed or fail. If they do their work and find new partnerships and new people to buy their software, then they can succeed. On the other side, XRP, the community who deal in XRP and use the technology or generally contribute to XRP or the XRP Ledger, that's who determines whether or not XRP will succeed or fail. Ripple is one of those people, one of those groups that's contributing, but so is R3, so is Coil, so am I, by creating promotion videos, and so are a bunch of other developers that are working to develop solutions that leverage XRP and the XRP Ledger. So who uses Ripple? Well, Ripple is used by financial institutions that buy or license Ripple's products. and who uses XRP. Anyone can use XRP to build, anyone can use XRP, build on the XRP Ledger, or list XRP on their exchange. Who controls Ripple? Well, Ripple is a company, and so it's controlled by its founders, investors, employees, and people who own stock in Ripple. Who controls XRP? Who owns XRP, right? Anyone can own XRP. All you need to do is have some. So on a final note, I just want to cover that the digital asset XRP existed before Ripple, the company. So XRP, yes, there are founders, there are creators who created XRP who work for Ripple. And that's a fact, okay? And I don't think anybody's trying to run away from that fact. But, XRP was created before the company Ripple was established. XRP was created in 2004, right? And the company Ripple was created in 2012, so that should tell you. So XRP was created in 2004, and the company that used the coin in its network, Ripple, was established in 2012. Within the system built by Ripple, XRP is the only asset that does not entail counterparty risk because it is the native digital asset. So we'll talk more about counterparty risk in a different video, but I really wanted to just drill into what the difference is between XRP and Ripple because I think it's important. It's really important. It's one of those points of contention for a lot of people, especially people that are outside the XRP community. People that are inside the XRP community seem to have it straight, but people that are new are often confused because there's a lot of articles that talk about how XRP and Ripple are the same. Ripple controls XRP, all of this other garbage and lies, which, just don't help the cause. So if you have more questions, let us know. And thank you so much for watching.